All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We're back with another video, and hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're staying safe, practicing social distancing, washing your hands, that sort of thing. For me, as you can see, I've got kind of the scruffy weekend beard because I've just been hanging out around the house because there's no place to go and pretty much no place you can go to with just groceries and pharmacies open in this area for the most part. So hopefully you're staying safe. Thought I'd do an unboxing on this one. Sort of a mini box set. I wasn't sure I was going to pick up because I didn't think it really had anything extra that I didn't have already before. But I did see Pete Pardo on his channel Sea of Tranquility. And Pete Pardo has a great channel where he does mainly sort of CD reviews. He has nothing but CDs, no vinyl. But he often does, best of lists or takes a look at some new music, that sort of thing. So worth checking out if you haven't probably done so already. Pete Pardo and Sea of Tranquility. But he did an unboxing of this, and I thought, well, maybe I'll have to pick that up. We're talking about King Crimson's. This is the sort of mini box set in the Court of the Crimson King. This is a 3 CD and 1 Blu-ray disc. And this has the 2019 stereo mixes and instrumental mixes. CD2 is the alternate album expanded edition. CD3, original master edition expanded. And then the Blu-ray disc has all of the music from the CDs on the Blu-ray disc. So I thought, well, looks like it's got some extra stuff. I was surprised that I thought for this, when they really kind of hyped that this was coming out, I thought this would be, because some of the King Crimson box sets recently have been just massive. And I thought, boy, with this is going to be a big box set. It's going to have lots of extra music. And I thought maybe they'd do kind of a nice vinyl CD Blu-ray combination, maybe, lavish. But this is pretty much the box set. This is pretty much what they put out. I think there's a separate vinyl version available of the album, but that's it. But it is 4 discs, so it's not too bad. Just a fairly small packaging, shall we say. So let's take a look inside and see what we have. It does look like they have some nice selection of alternate mixes and things like that. I was just, certainly for such a monumental album, I was just expecting they'd have a much more bigger, more lush packaging. But having said that, it's got a nice gloss on the cover. It's just a slipcase there. Let's see if I can focus on that for you. And of course, featuring Greg Lake. And I just recently picked up a Peter Sinfield album, vinyl record. And these just come out like this, like that. So a nice slipcase, which is quite nice. Okay, so it's all sort of So it comes in these two. So you have, of course, the classic. Never get tired of this cover. Incredible. So it comes like that, and then it opens up, and then it looks like, okay, so the booklet's inside like this. Sort of a nice reproduction of the classic cover, but this has definitely two. And sleeves for the CDs. Very nice. Just nice black sleeves, and then they pop out. So there is CD1. Okay, extra points for CD sleeves. And then CD2, just nice black sleeve. Whoops. There we go. And then CD2. Great picture of Greg Lake there. Very nice. Okay. And carry on. So they put the booklet just inside like that. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And then we've got, opens up like this, and nice pictures inside. So Robert Fripp. And then again, sleeves, just black sleeves. And it's interesting though, for this, they actually, the opening is here, at least the way these were packaged. So they actually kind of came out like this rather than like this. Interesting, maybe just the way they packaged it, that sort of thing. And so we have CD3, like that. Oops, and Vinyl Richie's not going to be happy with the time I'm taking to get this CD back into the sleeve. And then the Blu-ray. is here. Okay, very nice, for a small package, shall we say, it's nicely put together. So let's take a look at the booklet, and hopefully the booklet, because there's really not a lot of details on the cover about the extra tracks or instrumental mixes or what the expanded edition is. So hopefully we'll get to a little bit more information, like right off the bat. We've got CD1 there. So that gives you an indication of what is included. Of course, again, you're just looking at the standard tracks and the instrumental tracks. Lots of text there. Okay, so now the alternate album expanded edition. So here's what we have for CD2. Yeah, hopefully you can check that out there. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Court of the Crimson King, June 1969 take. 21st Century Schizoid Man, trio version 2019 mix. And mixed, of course, by Steven Wilson. He's everywhere. And certainly a nice little booklet overall. Classic photos. And then CD3 is the original master edition expanded. So this has the album and then additional material. So we can check this out. Okay, there's that. And then lots more text. All black and white pictures. And then we have everything that from the CDs that, of course, is available on the Blu-ray disc. I'm not sure on a quick glance if they give you anything extra. I think it's pretty much everything. They do give you a video, 21st Century Schizoid Man Extract, Hyde Park, July 5th, 1969. Okay. Okay, so that's King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King box set. Now, you've seen some of my massive King Crimson box sets. I won't show any of those. I'll show you some of the mini ones that have come out, some of the 2-disc sets that have been actually quite interesting. Some great live concerts. This, I believe, was roughly the last. Although it's so hard to keep up with King Crimson. They release so much stuff. We got King Crimson live in Mexico, Meltdown. This is a 3-CD Blu-ray disc set. Okay, so there's that. Just put that there. I won't get into these in too much detail. And then we've got live in Chicago from June 28th, 2017. In sort of that nice kind of booklet form like that. So there's that. King Crimson live in Vienna. And this is where they did a rendition of Heroes, which, of course, with David Bowie's passing, and, of course, Robert Fripp, who had played on Heroes. So they do a nice version of that. And this is, I believe it, yes, it's a two-disc set. Oh, sorry, 3-disc set. Yes, 3-disc set. So one of the great titles of all time. This is King Crimson compilation entitled Radical Action to Unseat the Hold of Monkey Mind. With an interesting title and very interesting artwork. And that's a multi-disc set. I think this might be a 4-disc set. Okay, and certainly great to get a copy of King Crimson live in Toronto from 2015. And this was the concert where, I believe it was the first concert where this was at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in Toronto, where I think on the first night, they played their show and they were going to be playing the encores, but somebody was taking photos with their phones near the front, and that really upset Robert Fripp, and then he cut the concert short. I think the next night was fine, but the first night, apparently, they made a lot of headlines. So don't get out your phones and be filming or taking photos, because Robert Fripp is not a fan of that. But this is a great double disc. Okay, and finally, King Crimson live in LA 2014. And this is just a single disc. What a great band. Oh. Okay, and certainly an ever-changing, ever-evolving band. King Crimson, and this is the In the Court of the Crimson King box set. Thanks so much for dropping by. Stay safe. We'll chat again soon.